I've read a comment somewhere that new hero looks like the son daughter of Pangolier plus who did I? It was Vindranger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense.
Does it? Does it make sense? Look at.
Well, to me it does. Well, we don't know if it's a ferret, if it's a squirrel.
A weasel or a fox. It's some kind of animal.
Oh, Weasel. IR Weasel. What a cartoon.
I am Weasel. I are Baboon.
Victory dance. Baboon is better than Weasel.
Oh my god. Was that Nickelodeon?
No, that was Cartoon Network.
That was Cartoon Network. There's two Angry Otters as well. Ren and Stimpy. Man, you just had major flashbacks in my head right now for
They're not
Cartoon
otters,
Network and Nickelodeon.
Beavers, you want to call
Beavers. Oh
fine.
my apologies. I have severely misstepped there, my dear sir.
Yeah. So Solar Bind, duration 7 seconds, slow per 100 units, from 4% to 8.5, magic resist reduction, that's pretty big, and the cast range seems okay.
Watching? That's how it's
Like
done.
700, you need to be relatively close.
It's got a very similar icon to Chakra Magic, which is a bit upsetting. They both look incredibly similar. Spirit form is a grumpy old picture of Mr. Keeper of the Light. As top lane, they're going to find RTW swiping in there with the Ursa Warrior, General V-Tune, and the final touch actually coming through from Roger. Chen gets first blood.
So they might actually lane Ursa against the Lifestealer. That's something that we didn't mention. Let's see. Yeah, Navi V-Tune actually gonna lane against them. So we might see some swapperoos, and this benefits Navi because you can't, you know, have better lanes, especially when there's Chen. So he started with the Penitence. We'll get probably Holy Persuasion then on level 2.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you can teleport Chen bottom and then bring the Ursa, and then if Lifestealer TPs, the Ursa then TPs to match, right?
Yeah, so Seb walked, so they can have that the TP rotation they need. He still didn't skill anything. Orb of Venom slow plus Penitence.
Oh, has to Burrow Strike to the safety of the tier 1.
That's not feeling good. Like this kind of ruins your whole purpose when you picked him. So they might see still, you know, some swaps coming out to the bottom lane. General just collecting the XP. Saxa still not skilling anything.
Interesting. Well, not swapping their lanes around just yet. Of course, you said waiting for that level 2 on the Chen. And that mid lane for Thompson, my goodness. 7-0 start for the Puck. Already a great beginning there, and forcing an early salve out of Iceberg as he's chipped away at a lot of that HP already. And it's not going to get any better, as you said, like halfway through the draft. Puck against Storm Spirit. Iceberg's probably going to have a rough game against all of that control with Waning Rift and Dream Coil.
I was about to say something really dumb, like, yeah, Blinding Light, snap the coil. This is not the ability anymore, so. It's hard to get
no big combos
to new stuff.
Oh, thank God.
And there's so much new stuff for this wonderful patch. Blightstone's being built on both teams by the position 4s too. You know, Chen has one, Kotal has one. So looking for that harassment in lane. Try and get a few more bits of damage onto these off-lane heroes. And No Tail just hiding away up top. Wants to try and move over to that pull camp. As Rubik does TP bottom. Pairing up with the General for now. Finds out that his large camp is completely empty.
I think they're just waiting for Chen to hit level 2 to be able to teleport bottom and make the lane they want. Ursa also having a really good time. Let's see if Seb is gonna be level 2. Yeah, after this creep wave. Still holding a point to see where he needs to like either live with the Sandstorm or if he wants to put more pressure with the Caustic.
And then as Roger just dragging back the wave with a good pull. Always want to fly. What is happening? What is that?
That's
Jeez
the
Louise.
spell. That's Solar Bind.
That is some bizarre looking spell. Always on a fly, you know, nearly dying to it. And Saxa trying to go for the Illuminate play through the trees. But a good little dodge there from the Rubik. Oh, Courier Snipe not coming.
So the more you move, the more you shake.
Yeah, show me what you're working with. Always want to fly. Yep, Saxa, can he stop the pull? Thompson dies in the mid lane. There's Iceberg. Gets some revenge for that early game pressure. The first minute and a half looked pretty bad for the Storm, but that 1-1-1 build we've seen so much and love. Storm Spirit gets the takedown.
Great kill by Storm Spirit. No one is dying. Look at this spell, man. On
Always wanna fly.
It's 120 move speed, level 1. Yeah, alright, I'm calling it out right now.
Stop
This is
running.
gonna get nerfed. This spell is so annoying. What's the cooldown on it? 22 seconds, and it scales down to 16.
Oh, that's pretty cute. So good when you've got like open wounds and this lifestealer who can struggle to stick on targets. The ability to kite people and allow them to munch on them. It's a pretty good pairing.
Yes.
Lifestealer.
And it looks so powerful. It's like Omni-Knight using 100 heals on you.
Look at an ion cannon flying down from the sky. It's like Mystic Flare, but Keeper of the Light has it to slow people down. Oh, I can't. Well, actually, I can't wait. Kotl plus Skywrath, Mystic Flare plus this Solar Bind. Imagine all the flashing lights. New Year's Eve at midnight. Someone's got to play it. Fireworks everywhere.
My holiness hide
So Storm Spirit forced out of the lane. Double null, Fairy Fire, and has a bottle charge. Once Puck gets level 6, we might still see rotation coming out from one of the heroes. Possibly Saxa. What I would love to see from Navi in this game is that Always Wanna Fly gets farm priority instead of Chen, because she's playing against some really nice spells to steal, especially Enigma, so might be able to, you know, do much more if he has that one extra item.
Oh wait, Chen can't use Divine Favor on allied heroes until he gets the Aghanim Shard?
Oh!
Yeah, Aghanim Shard allows Divine Favor to be cast on allies, teleporting them back home after 6 seconds.
Well, someone didn't do this homework.
Iceberg about to drop in the mid lane. He turns on Thompson though. Another Remnant, not dodged. One more hit from Saxa, but he gets out of there with a Ball Lightning. Cracks level 6, and he's out of there. While bottom lane, LTW chased by General and all gonna fly. It is Na'Vi suddenly spinning out 2 big kills.
Iceberg, he was afraid to go and try to pick up that rune. He was like, maybe someone is there, possibly Enigma, because Enigma was not showing on the map. Oh, that's pretty big, you know, that's actually a huge nerf to Chen.
Thank you, chat, by the way. I'm paying attention, I'm watching. Roger, up at top lane, Chen, caught inside the sandstorm. And No Tail's there to help Seb secure up a kill. So it's a great thing when we've got these new patches. You know, we can learn 5–10% of it. There's a lot to read, but chat, they know everything. There's so many of you, you can teach us.
Well, the thing about it is you know, soak all the information. You're watching someone stream, you're playing the game, you're watching a Reddit thread about something, some combination. So it's a learning experience for all of us. Don't be too harsh on us, chat, because it's a new one for us as well.
Again, Iceberg onto Thompson, but he throws the Dream Coil the Storm's way, snaps the coil. Iceberg's gonna get blown up as Saxa's rotation with that Illuminate clears through the Storm. And Thompson, with some fresh earn charges and a double damage rune, could be looking to rotate, but doesn't have the coil, so a little bit difficult.
It's tough for him. I mean, he got 1 kill, and then it's just a rotation. Puck might actually get even a solo kill on him because of that leash mechanic keeping him in place for a very long time. How's V-Tune doing? Doing
Very
really
well.
good. Yeah, top lane.
Still gonna get caught inside the sandstorm, trying to Earthshock away. Look at that. The shiny lights coming down from Keeper, slowing him a touch. He'll go back into the jungle. Maybe someone can bring himself a salve or something. Treads into Battle Fury for the Ursa Warrior. Looks like the build is going to be going for. And they never ended up swapping their lanes. And keeping General against the Lifestealer seems like it's gone okay for Na'Vi so far.
Keeper of the Light, his Aghanim Shard is Illuminate heals for 40% of the damage that it does. So I really expect him that he's gonna get that item, like possibly a Glimmer Cape, and maybe that get a shard. It's only during the daytime.
Yeah, that's true. And then you've got the spirit form as well, giving you the illuminate from that spirit coming out.
Stupendous!
Channeled up by a separate one. Keeper of the Light with recall. It's like they remove it from Chen, give it to his Aghanim Shard, put one back on the Keeper of the Light. We really are going back to old school Dota days. 8-minute rune about to spawn up.
You know, I've been playing Dota for what, 15, 16 years? I don't recall correctly, but it's nice to see like all of these old abilities, some of the names, like the spells that we kind of grow up with are back there again in our favorite game.
Yeah, they sure are. They, need to bring back the secondary hero names though.
For sure. Fuzzy Wuzzy on the top lane, farming nicely, and he gets that possessed mask. For those who don't know, that's Ursa's name from Dota 1 days.
King. With the Dream Coil helping out, that General Pango was in way too deep.
General? Let me just double click on him to be sure that he died near tier 3 tower 8 minutes in.
He did. He was hunting the Enigma, trying to kill off Eidolons, and then Sand King with Puck both rotating. Made sure it was cut short. Storm rushing that Orchid as we expect. Thinking about a play in towards mid because the orb has been expended, so Ball Lightning, Waning Rift away. Still going to go for this though as Iceberg now gives up. TP from Saxa scares away the rest of Na'Vi because Always Want to Fly and General, they were both nearby, ready with Telekinesis and Rolling Thunder to force a fight.
Wait, so Keeper of the Light actually has recall now? Oh, that's dope. Like, Keeper of the Light is back. Where's my buddy, Dakota Cox? Caudal guy. You know, he might start to play professionally.
Come back with a good old Coddle, yeah. It's going to be super nice having that potential for a hero like Puck, who is so elusive and good for pushing out side lanes, and then bringing it into the team fight when need be. Pango, General, he's in the same place again, a bit of deja vu. Still only level 6 on him, while Seb has managed to crack level 8 already. What is General doing? What's his plan here?
Yes.
Good question. I said that they need to give Always Want to Farm priority. Maybe that's that. You know, he's just buying time. Always Want to Fly, farming on the bottom lane, getting, or at least trying to get his level 6.
More DD Rune, Dream Call on 2. Good Waning Rift, and Seb's in with the Sandstorm. Looks for the burrow onto the Storm. Hand of God from Chen buys a bit of time, and Iceberg turns to fight with these Chen creeps. They slap into Seb.
Look at his status bar on Storm. Jelly,
look at this Pango.
DD, Overlord, Bottle.
He's coming in with a Rolling Thunder. He wants No-Tail real bad. The level 5 Enigma, again, surrounded by the Chen creeps as Thompson, Waning Rift forward, finds the Rubik. Always Want to Fly down to half HP, but they turn around on them with a lift. And Thompson, they slow down the Pango, and in comes Storm again. DD Rune still going, taking down Saxa with a quick little hit. Thompson finds the trade and a killing spree, and now the Waning Rift to the high ground with a phase shift there. He's got Urn charges, dodging through the damage, but Iceberg, the kill is there. A double for the Storm Spirit. Didn't miss on that attack.
That was pretty big. Storm Spirit's level 11. He almost has enough money. Yeah, that's actually enough to buy full Orchid. Double Null, Bottle, full Orchid. Also has this Fairy's Trinket, level 1, that kind of fits Storm's profile. Some HP, some spell damage, and mana cost reduction, which he really loves to have.
It's huge. And then falls back on a stack, which he's going to be able to farm up a real nice amount of money there, and he's already got his Orchid done.
Were you watching? That's how it's done.
Another one of those moments where Na'Vi, flicks that switch of aggression. From a weird move like General was like in this dire triangle, and suddenly he's mid lane ganking.
OG will need to be careful about Roche taking potential that Na'Vi has. Like the Aura's mech is already done on Chen. Ursa has that lifesteal from Possessed Mask. Like, this is actually a very valuable
Oh, the Orchid.
Ursa.
Poor ILTW. Can't get away from that. He's got Phase Boots, Midas, and Iceberg with his Orchid is starting to make them pay for that little bit of greed. Smoke from the other three, though. Tops and Seb, Sax are moving out from that mid lane, trying to catch onto General. The Pangolier being shredded with that Illuminate and the Orb. Substantial magic damage, and a Coil now actually in onto Always on a Fly, but he's under the Sandstorm, pushed out. Gets caught by the blinding light from this ghost form of the Cottle, and they're diving in under tier 1, slowing the Rubik, but he's still alive. And Storm zips in, finds the jump with the Orchid, the silence and the damage. It looks like it's enough to pop Thompson.
It is.
Dire's top tower.
It's actually enough damage. Meanwhile, all that's happening, Ursa just pushing the top lane, farming, and I believe that's a 13-minute Battle Fury. This game looking really good for Na'Vi. Like, look at the item build. Abyssal Bait. Straight by Ursa. He knows, like, I need to lock down these units like Lifestealer. Puck, we have a bit of a limited lockdown, so I'll just get a Basher, and this is your, you know, kind of covered once Enigma, if it gets down to that he's gonna get a BKB eventually, but not looking good this game. No tail at the bottom of net worth. 1,600 gold only.
Yeah, buying his first null of the game coming. You know, we said that we were kind of happy that there weren't, you know, map changes and math changes. The one thing that I'm a little bit sad about is that Radiant Ancient Camp and the difficulty you have stacking it. Like the box.
It got fixed.
It still feels like it's a little bit too far up, though.
It's easier to stack, that's what Patch said.
A little easier to stack, okay.
I think Gary Ice Frog probably knows better than you, so I'll just trust Ice Frog.
Fine.
Radiant
I'll take that to heart. I will trust Ice Frog. I just know that in the last patch, I hated it. Storm Zip, they scan, they find the Lifestealer with an Orchid there, but they burrow in Black Hole. Iceberg and V-Tune both caught inside. They'll take down the Storm. V-Tune's still in there, and they've stolen out the Malefice. Always Wanna Fly doesn't get the big Black Hole he wanted, while Seb, infested with the Lifestealer, turns around with a bomb onto Rubik, catching him out with the Lifestealer popping out, and they'll find Always Wanna Fly.
Great bait, mate. I rate 8 out of 8. Definitely a good bait from OG. They read that movement really well, and they had no observer wards to scout things out, so they knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah, they knew what was coming. Great turnaround. That's Iceberg giving away a decent chunk of change there. 500 gold almost to Seb. So that puts Sand King now a little closer to the Yule Scepter he's aiming for. I think he was considering Veil. He's got a crown, but decides to go for... Wait, no, never mind. He actually has it finished. Holy crap. Where did that come from? Blink and Veil on Sand King. 6,000 net worth. Seb, after that first move where he had to go Burrow Strike level 1, has made a tremendous comeback.
And that's an easy Roche. They know there's no Black Hole. I'm not sure if OG can take this fight. It's already down.
They're still smoked up. Trying to scout out anybody showing here from Na'Vi. Storm Spirit offers himself in towards the mid lane. But Chen has mech with Hand of God, so difficult to bring any of these targets from 100 to 0 as Storm just zips in aggressively onto No-Tail. Telekinesis is there, they need the heal. A bit of touch from the Hand of God, and the Storm Spirit will lose the Aegis though, and OG thinking about retreating, but it's Rolling Thunder from General, catching RTW in the back, so the Lifestealer can't stick on target, and the ball in against Iceberg, finding the Lifestealer, Seb with a great Burrow Strike, but it's nowhere near enough to keep them alive, and a stolen Burrow Strike. Always on a fly, again, on its head it gets turned, Seb slain by V-Tune's Ursa, while Thompson found by Iceberg off to the right-hand side. Saxa going for a TP. Will he survive?
Oh, no stun.
4 heroes down from OG, but nearly a 5-man wipe.
They lost the Aegis straight away, but won a team fight. Will take a tier 1 tower. I think OG needs Black Hole to be more threatening in a team fight. And General, what a build. Straight into Pipe, just a magic wand. Pipe against Puck, against Sand King, Keeper of the Light. It works really, really well here.
Yeah. Yeah, with mech, with Hand of God, with Pipe, you've got so much sustain and damage mitigation. So awfully difficult to bring down Iceberg. And then Ursa on top of it, you know, Enrage with a Basher and a Possessed Mask for Ursa Warrior. You were talking about that item being pretty good for Morphling, for, you know, Phantom Assassin. Not too shabby on the Ursa Warrior either.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Does that work on Fury Swipes? Fury Wipes.
Radiant's
Do you think that
bottom
works on Fury
tower
Swipes
is
damage
under
as well?
attack.
Possibly. I mean, there's gonna be a lot for us to learn in this patch. I'm glad that, you know,
Radiant's
XP
bottom
gold
tower has
stayed the
fallen.
same. Roche, we didn't touch Roche, just that he gains more armor. So, like, we need to focus on some interactions between the items. Fairy's Trinket still held by Storm Spirit, has Arcane Rune. He'll definitely need a BKB. Like, once he gets a BKB, they have nothing but the black hole to keep him inside.
Chen waiting for that level, not 20th
Dire's
minute,
top tower is under
not level
attack.
20. Waiting another 2 minutes for the Aghanim Shard to come up. And that's going to give him that Divine Favor. Cast on allies, teleport them home after 6 seconds. Potentially
Radiant's
saving them
middle
out from
tower is
danger.
under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is
And that's
under
going to give
attack.
Storm the opportunity to ball lightning very aggressively, take, you know, immediate pick-offs on people, then get teleported home for that refresh on his HP and mana.
I've been wanting
Dire's top
OG
tower
with the mid-tier one, grouping up heavily as 5 down in that
Radiant's
southern
middle
portion of the
tower
map.
is under attack.
Thompson,
You would want to have that combo from
Dire's
Chen
top tower
earlier.
is under
Maybe they
attack.
were even not aware of this, so he's still farming
Radiant
that Aghanim Shard, has enough money to actually buy it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Thompson's got to TP top and address that lane. Na'Vi with a sweeping smoke back through to their side of the map, finding Saxa. And Storm Spirit, Vortex, doesn't have it. Oh, he did, onto an illusion.
Dire are scanning.
Lifestealer making a hasty retreat with that TP.
Everyone needs to get out. Seb, still in the trees, has a Blink Dagger and the Veil of Discord. Maybe he wants to make a jump. There's a tier 1 tower at the bottom if they want to connect, but they need Puck. Like, Puck is kind of key to OG, where he goes in, creates a bit of a mess, then Sanking follows up.
Oh my god, the Centaur stomp on the Enigma. That allows Iceberg to go straight on top of No Tail. A few more hits there, helped out by General Swashbuckle. Great pickoff. As bottom lane, OG are setting up onto the Ursa Warrior. They saw him move in here, but RTW can't close the gap. And Seb not able to jump towards the Fuzzy Wuzzy. Saxa. Spirit form Illuminate. Not finding anybody. And the smoke from Na'Vi.
And
Yeah,
another
on
one
high ground.
from Saxa. Chakra Magic is maxed out. They don't have that one hero that really benefits from Chakra Magic. Like maybe Enigma with the Midnight Pulse. Just lower the cooldown a bit. Sanking is okay. You know, Puck is decent, nothing too special.
Yeah, it's not like the Kotl TB we used to see like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's not
Bringing
like
that Metamorphosis
Coddle,
down, right?
Dragonite, Coddle plus Night Stalker combo.
Oh yeah, I mean that Kotl DK was sickening. Perma, double stun. Lifestealer out on his own. They do make the move forward. Rage is there, and RTW. Thompson jumping with a 2-man coil. Focusing Rubik with a good burrow strike. They're going to try and bring down Always Want to Fly. The Sandstorm down, the Illuminate finally. Thompson brings him down, but in comes the bear. The bear cleaves through them. No Tail Saxa both drop, and they've got the Rolling Thunder connecting on Seb twice. And he's going for more. Thompson back to the trees he goes. Lifestealer has to jump out of the creep, and Rage back towards his tier 2s. Thompson trying to stand his ground and fight with the Waiting Rift, but the ball lining in from Storm. He wants RTW desperately hunting for that Lifestealer, and V-Tune, the counter is that Ursa Warrior. Now the buybacks and the TPs down to this bottom lane. They're just going to feed away more kills. Maybe they'll bring down General. Pops his one. He's got a pipe and shield crash, and the Hand of God brings it back to almost full. Saxa force snaps back, but he's dead. V-Tune now unstoppable, and they know where Thompson is. The big ball lightning! Iceberg did 90% of Thompson's HP with that one.
Oh man, OG just falling apart in this game. They can't catch a break. Na'Vi playing pretty much flawlessly. That item build from General, straight up pipe just to keep them alive with the mech and Hand of God, allowing them to survive through any initial burst that OG does.
And they're focusing this Enigma so early on in the fight, so we just don't see the black hole from No Tail.
It's a position 5 Enigma,
Yeah.
so it's a kind of rough one for him.
And he's trying to save up for Blink Dagger, something that maybe could turn a fight around.
So Tango now has Shard and has a magic immunity. It can be cast during Rolling Thunder to temporarily hit the brakes.
Dire's
Nice.
bottom tower is under attack.
Can cast Rolling
wow.
Thunder and Shield Crash during roll up.
Dire's structures
And they are
are
using
fortified.
this
So yeah,
10
this could-
shard as well on the Storm Spirit. Like he's trying to go for the pickoffs, like ball lightning in onto the Enigma. Oh, wait. Is it going? Does he make it all the way? Oh, he was close, but Seb dies down bottom lane.
there
Fight
it
damage
is.
everywhere. And there it is. The roll up. He's gonna roll through and kill off No Tail. Seb both down while OG, they're bleeding out, trying to chase towards Saxon now. It's LTW battling into General, but he's been bashed up immediately by V-Tune. No more range.
alive.
He's gonna try to infest into the puck or something, but he's standing there with Iceberg arriving. It's another kill, a monster streak, and the ball lightning just keeps on going, and they call GG. 2-0 here. Na'Vi ahead of the best of 5.
What a performance from Na'Vi, man. General, his itemization, and getting that shard, it actually allows him, like if this game drag, Puck Coil doesn't do that much. This is something that I did not think of, because I was not aware what it does, but it's actually a great counter to Puck. So, you know, this matchup should not be the same anymore, where you're like, you might see, you know, a core Pangolier and he gets this 1400 gold item, gets a magic immunity. I thought he might not be able to cast it, but he can, so that's pretty sick actually. Yeah, I was not aware what it does, but it's actually a great counter to Puck. So, you know, this matchup should not be the same anymore, where you're like, you might see, you know, a core Pangolier and he gets this 1400 gold item, gets a magic immunity. I thought he might not be able to cast it, but he can, so that's pretty sick.